I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Trayvon Martin case. It turns out that 4 of the witnesses have changed their stories, and it will not work in favor of the defense. Now, all of the witnesses are not named. They're numbered. So witness number 2 is a young woman who lives in that community. And at first, she told investigators that she saw 2 men running and then a fist fight. But she later said that she only saw 1 person running and couldn't distinguish because she had removed her contact lenses. Witness number 12 is a young mother who is also a resident in that community. And at first she said she saw 2 men on the ground and wasn't sure who was on top. She later said Zimmerman was on top because she recognized his size based on the news reports.
Okay.
Okay, and witness number 13 is a male neighbor who first said Zimmerman had a bloodied head, but then he changed his story. He later went into detail and described Zimmerman's tone right after the shooting as casual, like the shooting was nothing.
That's interesting. None of this helps Zimmerman's defense. This is not good news for Zimmerman.
Yeah, it goes against his defense. And also a male neighbor whose story originally consisted of him saying that Trayvon Martin was beating him MMA style has now changed his story. He's now saying that he wasn't sure who was yelling for help and that Martin may have merely pinned Zimmerman to the ground. He was still sure, however, that Martin was on top.
But we have removed the MMA style. We are sure that no one was MMAing.
This is what I'm saying about this case. I mean, there's so many twists and turns. Information gets leaked here and there. We don't know the full story, and it's really hard to make a judgment call on it.
But let's do it anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm kidding. That's why I've said a million times, look, the whole point was to shine a spotlight on the case so that they can go to a court and they can seek justice, right? Then once they've done that, that's up to the judge and the jury to see, if he can be proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Even if we see all the evidence and we think he's guilty, doesn't mean that he's guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And so that you just gotta let the system work. But in terms of making sure that there was some degree of justice in him getting arrested for this shooting, that I felt very comfortable pushing for as part of what we do.